Hello, teacher.
Yeah. Hello, how are we? So it seems like there are a few people missing. So it seems like there are a few people missing. So I will just give
Yeah,
us another minute to let them get here.
yeah, yeah.
So I'll see you guys shortly.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, how are you? You look very tired today, Mary.
Teacher, can I ask you a question?
Of course you can.
Have you got any plans for your summer holiday?
Have I got any plans for my summer holiday?
Yes.
Ooh, not yet. Not yet, but my summer holiday is in December.
Hi.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
But aren't you going anywhere
I
on
might be.
December?
I might be. But I haven't thought that far ahead yet.
I see.
Okay, so we are up to, let me have a look. We're up to lesson 6 today. Emotive language and powerful words. So we'll get started in just one more minute and then we're good to go. Okay, guys, let's get started.
Okay.
So, Maxie the taxi, how you doing?
Great.
Good. So, of today's class is emotive language and powerful words. And emotive language can be a very strong technique that we use it's a very strong technique that we can use in our persuasive writing. I'm just going to share my whiteboard here. And first of all, we need to understand What are emotive words and powerful language? So, emotive language or emotive words and powerful language is language that we use in our persuasive writing to try and persuade the audience to feel how we feel. Yeah, Tom can hear again. So main point of it is language that is designed to make the reader feel how you want them to feel. Because there are all sorts of different methods of persuasion. We can try and make what happened, guys, about that. So emotive language. So yes, as I was saying, we can make the audience agree with us logically by presenting smart facts, well thought out arguments, good evidence. And that can get people to agree with us on a logical level, but sometimes we need to make the audience feel a certain way. So if there's a topic that makes you particularly upset or makes you angry and you want the audience to agree with you, sometimes the best tactic might be to make them try to feel how you feel about the issue, and maybe then they'll agree with your point of view on the matter. So there are certain words that we can use that will definitely help us. There are certain words that we can use that will definitely help us in creating a certain feeling in our audience. So emotive language can be words like outrageous, or exciting, or terrifying, or heartwarming. So when we're reading, be it books or stories or anything, and we see words like this, just know that these are emotive words and the author is trying to get you to feel a particular way about their writing. So does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
What does heartwarming mean?
Terrific.
What does heartwarming mean, teacher?
I did not even realize my headphones had just died in my ear. So, okay,
What?
so, yeah, what's up?
What does heartwarming mean?
Heartwarming means it's really sweet. It makes you feel nice. Like when you see a mum holding her baby and cuddling it, and you get that really warm feeling in your chest. Oh, that's nice. That's heartwarming. Okay. So okay, so the next thing I'd like to talk to you about is the role of powerful words. So what role do powerful words play in our persuasive writing? So powerful words are words that are strong and impactful. So when you see them used in writing, they are used to really grab your attention and pull you right into where the author wants you to be. So, examples of powerful words can be words like command or urge, proclaim. So powerful words can be action words. So like demand. So I demand that you give me a glass of water, or I had an urge to go and swim in the pool yesterday, or I proclaim that this class is very smart. So big words like that, they're powerful when they're used in persuasive writing. They can really appeal audience's head, feeling excited, or like this is serious, quite a serious thing that we're talking about. Other types of powerful words, descriptive words like remarkable, catastrophic.
Why did you stop sharing your screen, teacher? Why did you stop sharing your screen?
Yeah, I don't know why my tablet just seems to be kicking me out of my Zoom calls today. It happened like once or twice in my last class too. So as we were talking about, we've got powerful words. And so the first set of powerful words that we had were demand, urge,
proclaim.
and proclaim. Very good. So these are words that we can use to describe things that we're doing. So if I demand something of you, that just means I'm very forcefully asking for something, but we say asking, but like not really giving you an option. So, for example, I'm trying to think of a good example. Let's say that I'll have to come back to that one because as I think of these examples, I'm like, they're probably not very appropriate for class. So, but yeah, so demand is to very forcefully ask somebody for something. Like you demand it. You're not leaving here until you get what you want. Urge is a very strong want to do something. Like you want to do something so badly, you almost can't help yourself. So I remember that I got the urge to, and this is going to be a really lame example, but I was obsessed with this movie franchise back when I was in high school. This really good horror movie. I won't say which one, but I was just obsessed with the story, the characters, everything. So when the new movie came out, right around Halloween time, I had the urge to go and see that the day it came out because I couldn't wait to see it any longer. And to proclaim something is just a really fancy or a really emotive way to say, I announce this. So I proclaim that, I don't know, just an example. I proclaim that the writing on the whiteboard is red. That's just like me saying, I'm announcing to you that the writing on the whiteboard is red. And where are our descriptive words? So we also have powerful words like unprecedented, remarkable, and catastrophic. Now, unprecedented simply means this has never happened before. So something is happening for the first time ever, or something that you've never seen before. This is unprecedented. It can be used in a good way and a bad way. So it can be used to describe good things that are happening and bad things. Remarkable is just another way of saying very, very good. That's remarkable. And catastrophic is a way of saying this is just so bad, it's horrible. Sound the alarms, let everybody know this is an emergency. Like really, 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 really bad, really serious thing that's happening. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is send you guys a list. I'm going to send you guys an article to read. I'm going to send you the link. Or I might even just share my screen. So give me just 2 moments. Okay, so I'm going to find this news story. And then I'm going to share my screen and we're going to go through and we're going to look for the powerful words and the emotive language. Goodness.
Hey, where's the article?
I clicked on this page to find it, and yeah, I just got a whole bunch of stuff that I probably wouldn't say is very appropriate for a class of children. However, I think I found one. It's a little bit sad, but it's kind of what we want.
Oh man.
Because it's going to have lots of emotive language and powerful words. But here we go. I'm going to share my screen.
What video is it, teacher?
Article is not a film.
It's not a video,
Article is
it's a
a
news
word.
article.
Why is it sad?
It's a news article. Okay, so it's a little bit sad, it's a little bit serious, but it's going to have be a very good example of emotive language. So
Are we
try and close off this
Are we
ad so I
going
can
to
get a bit
read
more
it?
screen space. So yes, so everyone watching my screen.
I can't see, your screen is all
So
black.
that's not good. It looks like it's slowly getting there. I might try to.
Great.
But of course, now I have.
Can you send me the
cancel
link to
it.
the
So
article? I only need the link.
okay, I'll.
But teacher, do you think that newspaper article is for grown-ups? For grown-ups?
My tablet kicked me off the call again. Goodness.
Recording in progress.
And now I'm back on the call again.
Progress.
Teacher, do you think that newspaper article is much for older person? It's much more for an older person to read. We're not old enough for it.
Well, if you think that, then I can pick a different one. But I did pick it deliberately.
Why do you have
Because
an
I knew that it would
echo?
have lots of emotive language in it.
Yeah, but why
Because
does you have an echo?
because as my tablet kicks me off the call, I try and use my phone to stay in the call. Okay, so I'll quickly find a different article.
Can you send me to the link of the recent article? I need to read that.
But the teacher's choosing it.
No, actually, I am just going to stick with that article because it's going to have lots of good examples of emotive language and powerful words. And that's what we want.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Send me a link.
I'm doing it
Send us a
now.
link, teacher. Now.
Just did.
Yeah.
Just did. check the chat box, you'll get the link. So I'm going to share it on my screen.
Day in a horror horizon.
That's it. So, first of all, let's have a look at the title. So, 3 Dead in Horror Collision. Can we see any emotive language? How that sentence?
One. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Okay, that sounds a lot more promising. I do not know why I just got booted off that call. Okay, so let me try again to share my screen. Hopefully that's the last time I get disconnected today.
Do you have
Maybe
a
not.
problem? Do you have a problem with your computer or iPad?
I've never had this problem before, or at least whenever I've had this
Oh.
problem, it's never been this serious before. But
Oh.
anyway,
What?
so let's have a look at this article here, guys. That looks way better as I'm watching this on my phone. So if we have a look at the title here, can we see any emotive language or powerful words? As we have a look at this title here, can we see any powerful language or emotive words?
Horror.
Very good. Horror and collision. Because we could call it, like, for example, we could say a car accident, a car crash. But by saying horror collision, they're adding in another level of power in the description by saying it was a horrible collision. It was a horror collision.
Scariness.
Exactly. They're making it seem more scary. Good. I mean, undoubtedly, this looks like it was a horrible accident, but yeah, the reporters will use words like that to try and get you to feel things.
Who's scared?
So yeah, so here again, the sole survivor of a horror multi-car collision chased the victim's vehicle in a car allegedly stolen at knife point several hours earlier. So just to be honest, that whole sentence is quite a powerful sentence. It really brings up feelings of, oh, that's not good.
That's bad.
Good. So let's have a look at this next part. So the sole survivor of a horror, again, that word horror, three-car smash, who allegedly stole a vehicle at knife point hours earlier, was attempting to ram his victim's car before it crashed. In a statement, police confirmed the 25-year-old was chasing a man and a woman in another vehicle just before 4 a.m. on the highway.
Wow.
Teacher, what does
Yes.
attempted to ram means? Is it crash to each other?
So attempted means they tried to. And yeah, to ram it means he tried to hit it. He tried to smack into the car.
Oh.
Smack into the car.
So apart from the use of the word horror so far, we haven't really got much much powerful language here yet. Attempted, no, that's not emotive or powerful. That's just saying that the person tried to hit the car with his car. Ooh. So here, down here as well, we've got a little bit of, he suffered non-life-threatening injuries. So he was injured, but he's going to survive. So suffered is another attempt at powerful language or emotive language. Because rather than just saying he received, to saying he suffered, it makes it sound worse. Non-life-threatening injuries. But he remains under police guard. It's time police for investigation. So here as well, at this time, police are investigating, because investigating sounds a lot more serious than police are looking into, or police are having a look to find out. If they're investigating something, it sounds more serious. So that is another example of emotive language or powerful words. Mary, did the color of your screen change suddenly?
The color of her shirt.
Ah, okay.
What?
Threw me off there for a second. I thought I was going crazy.
The color of her shirt
My
is
shirt's
changing.
okay. It's red here. There's
It kind of
nothing
looks
wrong
like
with it.
it kind of looks like maroney.
Yeah.
This is the color red, teacher.
No,
But in the
it
camera, it looks maroon.
yeah, look in the camera.
Is
Okay,
this
now
okay
okay.
again?
Okay.
So let's look through let's finish this off. So police confirmed earlier. Okay, so yeah, so police confirmed earlier on Friday morning the vehicle had been involved in a collision, had been stolen at knife point, carjacking, several hours before the crash. So these words here, collision, knife point, carjacking, they sound like they are emotive language, or they're powerful words, because there's not one incident or one situation where I could think of any of those words and think of something good. So that is powerful words because it's trying to point out to you the severity of the situation, how bad it is. Again, down here as well, he opened the driver's door. He was threatening, demanding. So yeah, so these words, they're the more severe versions of other possible ways to say these things. Did not mean to click that. There we go. So,
Teacher,
yes.
what does the open the driver's door before threatening the woman with a knife, demanding the car? What does that mean?
So, where is it here? So he opened the driver's door, so before threatening. So that is another example of your powerful words, because it means he very forcefully told this woman to get out of the car. And if she didn't, then the rest of that sentence was going to be the consequence of not listening to him. So yeah, basically he spoke very forcefully and said, "Get out of the car," like really angry, really loud, really scary. And then here, the demanding car bit, that means that he was basically saying, "Get out of the car, give me the car, or else." Yes. And that's very, very bad, by the way. We never, ever, 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 ever want to do that.
Ever.
Never, ever, 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 ever. So the woman and her children complied.
What does complied mean?
Complied means they went along with what he said. So they listened to what he said and they did what he said. But complied is just a way of saying that can trying to think of a good example of that, but like it almost means to obey an order, like you're forced to, you didn't have a choice to do it. So yeah, so complied is a good example of emotive language, powerful words. I've got the description of the person, what he was wearing. Okay. Yeah, so let's bring you guys back to me now. So yeah, so that's an example of powerful words, emotive language. It's words where we could say things more simply, but we choose these more complicated words because they have more of an impact on the reader. They make you feel things more. So does that make sense? Terrific. So yeah, so if you guys can learn to use your emotive words and your powerful language, you can be very, very, very persuasive writers. So, and the reason, let me just bring my whiteboard back up. So the reason that it can be so important for you to be able to identify this language So if we go back to that video of persuasive techniques, and we use their emotive language example, the guy was talking about describing somebody that's skinny. So if we're describing somebody that's skinny, we can describe them as skinny in a good way. So we can say something like, oh, very slim. They look very skinny. They look very thin. They look healthy. Oh, they look like they're at a healthy weight. So you've got these. So you've got these ways of saying somebody's skinny, or you've got other ways of saying somebody's skinny that can have a bad, that can be said in a bad way. So I would actually say slim can be considered a good way of saying it, but you can say things like
Thin?
anorexic or too skinny, skin and bones. So we see here, just by starting off in the middle, we've got the word skinny, somebody's skinny. But then, so this is emotive language. So you've got skinny, you can say it in a good way. Oh, you're looking slim, you're looking thin, you're looking skinny, you're looking healthy. Or you can say
only have bones?
Or you can say it in a bad way as well. So, oh wow, they're looking very anorexic, or they're looking too skinny, or they look like they're just skin and bones. Exactly. They don't have any meat on their bones. They're only skin and bones. And so the ways of saying that down the bottom of the screen, they're definitely considered not nice. But the ones up the top, they're considered the more polite way to say those things. And so this is why it's so important to be able to identify this type of language, because if you can identify this language when you're reading a piece of text, you're then able to tell how the author wants to, what's the word I'm looking for? You can tell how the author wants to try and persuade you to feel. So if they're using words that are more meant in the bad way of taking things, then you can tell that they're trying to influence you to feel, to make you feel angry or sad about something. But if they're using lots of happy ways to say words, then they obviously want you to feel good about whatever they're writing about. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Terrific, awesome sauce, amazingness. Very good.
What?
Awesome sauce.
Awesome sauce, yeah. I like to dip my chips in awesome sauce.
What?
It's just...
What? There's only chili sauce and tomato sauce.
No, there's also awesome sauce.
What?
Funny.
What are you talking about, teacher?
It's just a word that I say. It means good. Awesome sauce. Okay.
What does awesome sauce mean?
It just sounds cool to say, and it just means awesome. Really good work. Great job.
My teacher never said it.
Your teacher never says it. It's more of an Australian, it's more of an Australian saying. A lot of people in Australia
My
say it.
teacher is from Irish.
Your teacher's Irish.
My summer camp teacher is Irish, but my real English teacher is from England or America.
Oh, very good.
Maybe he came from the Isle of Man. He came from the Isle of Man.
Could have done. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk to you about is using emotive language in your, so using emotive language in your persuasive writing. And so when we use when we use our emotive language in our persuasive writing, the reason we do it, as we've been talking about, is to make our arguments more, what's the word I'm looking for?
Again.
More compelling, that's the word. So by choosing how we use these words, we can really change the feel of our the feel of our article or our piece of writing. And so the important thing to know is to use these tools the right amount. Don't overuse them. So if every second word if every second word in your piece of writing is some big crazy word designed to get the audience to feel things, they're just going to feel too much and they're going to go, oh, happy, sad, nope, sad, 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 nope, happy, nope, sad. Okay, not feeling anything, so I can get through this article. So if you use it too much, you're going to lose your audience.
Great.
You want me to speed up, Mary?
Yes, yes, yes.
I'll try. Tom wants it too. Okay, so the key is to make sure that we don't use our emotive language or powerful words too much, because we will lose our audience, and that's the last thing that we want to do. So, yeah, don't let your writing become overblown, and don't let your writing become less credible. It's like the technique exaggeration. If I say, oh, I could think of a million reasons for this, for us to do this. If I do that once, yeah, okay, people can think, oh yeah, he must have a lot of reasons, let's hear him out. But if we do it for every single thing, then they're just like, yeah, millions, stop it, you're talking rubbish now. So,
Rubbish?
yeah, talking rubbish.
What does that mean?
That means you're talking nonsense. You're not, you're not telling the truth. You're making stuff up. That's what that means. So, and finally, we want to talk about the impact of emotive words.
Slow down.
And powerful speech. God, now Tom wants me to slow down. I can't keep up with you guys. Okay, so the impact of, well, emotive language and powerful words. So these two types of, or these two techniques, they can have a very, very, very big impact on the person reading your writing. So they can make your audience feel a certain way about your argument, and that can actually help to make your writing more memorable. What's with the face? There we go, it went away. So yeah, by choosing your words carefully, you can go from just trying to suggest and persuade your point of view, so suggest your point of view and persuade your reader to feel that way. You can actually start to guide your reader towards your point of view. So it's not even like you're suggesting it. It's like you're taking them by the hand and going, come this way to understand how I feel about this. No ooh-woos.
What does ooh-woos mean?
Oh, I don't know. It's just this thing I saw on TikTok.
Cheese and crackers?
I just don't know what did Mary wants to say.
Okay, so we have discussed plenty about emotive language and powerful words today.
Plenty?
So good job. Pardon?
Plenty?
Yes, we have discussed lots about we've discussed lots about powerful words and emotive language. So I'm going to post your homework in the Zalo group today.
Teacher, I'm not going to do my homework.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
Maybe if I have time, I will do it because this Saturday and this Sunday I will go on holiday.
Me too.
Oh, very nice. I hope
go
you
to
have fun.
Harbin up the mountains.
Oh, nice.
I'm
Well,
gonna be in Saigon.
well, I mean, really, whether you do the homework or not, that's just going to determine how well you understand this material and how well you can learn these skills. So if you don't do it, that's on you.
Maybe I can take time with it because mostly we're going to stay in our hotel at the mountains.
Hopefully. Okay, so your homework is going to be, it's really not going to be much, but it's just going to get you used to using emotive language. So I'm going to give you 10 sentences.
Second.
So I'm going to give you 10 sentences. Emma's a student that's going to be in my next class that starts shortly. So I'm going to give you 10 sentences, and I want you to use your
Emotive
words or your emotive language and your powerful words. And so I want you to rewrite each sentence 2 times.
Okay.
Okay.
But if I got time, I'll try to do it, okay?
Okay.
One
time.
Means
So
like
1
10
time.
sentences and
So
we
you
rewrite
guys
20
will end up
sentences.
writing 20 sentences. Yes, so really not that much.
What?
Okay.
20 sentences? Oh my God.
Oh, Mary, however will you write 20 sentences? Oh my gosh, it's just so much. How will you manage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Then I will
So,
stick for it to not do my homework.
Yay!
yay, Mary won't know how to use powerful powerful words in emotive language. Yay!
Yay.
Yay!
Okay,
Wait,
so
Goodbye, teacher.
no worries. So I'm going to post those sentences in your Zalo group soon, and along with all the instructions. So have fun if you're going away on holidays,
Okay.
and still have fun if you're staying at home this weekend. Either way, have fun, everybody. I'll see
Okay.
you on Monday.
Bye-bye,
Bye,
teacher.
teacher.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
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 Goodbye. Hello.
Are you surprised to see me the first? I just see all your classmates. What's
I
the time?
was.
What did you say?
What was that? What?
I didn't hear what Lucia said.
Oh.
And here, let me say that back for you. I go in so early that I end up in the end of teacher make sure.
You mean Linda last class?
To
You
insert
mean
the class.
you ended up in the class?
I appear too early that I end up in his another class saying goodbye. He's saying goodbye to the other. So that, oh, Mamma Mia.
Okay, so we're just going to wait a few minutes for the rest of our classmates to get here, and then we will get started.
Teacher, you're disappearing. I can't see you.
I know my camera likes to do that for some reason. My camera likes to go on the side and make me look all crazy like I'm hanging on the walls.
You're really hanging like a picture. Lucy
Yeah.
is like copying.
Yeah, Lucia's doing it too. Lucia's hanging off the walls. Okay, so just remind me, guys, our last class, we worked on we talked about the role of the first speaker, didn't we?
Yes.
Very good. Okay, so today's topic is going to be the roles of the second and third speakers.